Hello and welcome to Armored Warfare. Uh, it's a pretty new game, still in beta phase, but open beta, so you can play it if you feel for it. And what is this game really? Some people call it World of Tanks Mark II. Or just modern day World of Tanks with modern tanks going out from the before or the Second World War and the tanks from the Second World War into the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and today's tanks. So is it really a war? Oh, sorry. World of Tanks Mark II? Well, kinda, but kinda not. Yes, each tank have hit points, so that's like World of Tanks. But it's a game in its own scale. For example, instead of nations, you have dealers. Taking a look at the Western dealer here. Sorry for any coughing, still have a bit of a cold left. The Leopard 1. A top tier tank in World of Tanks, but here it's just tier 3. And like in World of Tanks, its armor is made out of tin foil. But that changes when you come down here. Hull armor, amazing. Turret armor. Should you even bother try to shoot at it? But modern day tank or World War II tank, all tanks still have the same drawback. Lots of front armor, not so much on the side, and minimal in the rear. But tanks here also have things like explosive reactive armor and various countermeasures against guided missiles. Yes, you can fire guided missiles from the BMP-1P here as an example. Let's see, click it in. Here we have one of the first you get. 503mm penetration, 451 damage. This thing can utter smack on our mouse. But against some modern defense systems, it will either be jammed on the way or be neglected by modern armor. But you start with this thing. The M113, I was going to say 103, my mistake. It works. Let's just say that about it. It won't win any prizes. Hull armor is okay. I have no idea why it have more armor on the sides than in the front, but whatever. This one fully upgraded. It fires pretty rapidly with a 20mm autocannon. Some of you may shrug at that and think, what damage can this thing do against tanks? Well, let's take a look at the other starting vehicle. A Soviet light tank, the PT-76. So, what can an autocannon do against a light tank? Well, a lot, since its armor is terrible. Non-existent, basically. 13mm in the front, 14 on the side, and 6mm in the rear. Basically, you have no armor. Your hit point pool are your armor. That's pretty terrible. But it was made for scouting, not stand in the front line and take a pounding. And I know what some of you think. Still haven't seen what's different from this and World of Tanks. Well, we got PVE missions. You don't get that in World of Tanks. Let's see here. Have to go in with this one to be able to see everything. Easy contracts are of course easy with a daily cash reward. Medium contracts, you get some cash and credit rewards. Completed the daily reward during the night. And we have the hard contracts that gives a 50% cash and XP boost. But as it's named, it's hard, and I only got tier 4 tank maximum to this point. Just go into this PVE games with 4 other players, and yes, teamwork is as random as usual. PvP or PvE don't matter much in that regard. But with only 4 other teammates, there's not so much that can be screwed up. You're facing hordes of AI-controlled tanks and other things. Armored fighting vehicles and artillery. Take them out and try to work together, and you may actually survive it. There's also even harder difficulty than hard, insane. But I don't have access to that yet. To a low level. So, what's more about this game? Yes, we got the base building. You can build up your base. I have done that quite a bit here, but only level 1 with everything. You start out with just a garage here. Then I built an academy, giving the commander 2% more XP. Yay! Airport equipment cost reduced by 2% in tier 1. Barracks for the crew increased the XP earned by 2%. Someone's seeing a pattern here. Command center gives 2% more free XP earned. Recomposed is a bit different since it reduces premium time cost with 1%. 1% for each level of the posts. All of those things were pretty fast to build, less than 3 minutes. But then this thing came, the helipad. It took 12 hours to build it. Compare that to the less than 3 minutes all the other buildings took to build. It's a bit weird. Every day you also get raw materials so you can further expand your base. Let's do it here. I haven't collected it for 2 days, so I get 200. You don't lose anything if you are sick or just away for a day and then come back and think, oh, I missed today's raw material output. And now you didn't. Just click on the collect material and it will be fine. Since I'm running a free account at this point, I only get 100 raw materials. I don't know if it's increased for premium. Something to find out later. Who knows, premium and people perhaps get 200 per day instead of 100. And I have planned to upgrade the garage, so let's do it. It's curious here if the interior are changed. It's mostly that curiosity. So let's upgrade it, and with the help of some magic or just cutting replay for now, we'll see how it will look in 50 minutes. I'll see you back then, folks. And here's the garage once it's upgraded to level 2. It looks bigger. And the repair costs are now decreased by 4%. Oh, damn, cold still lingering. But the inside looks pretty much the same as before. In fact, identical. Maybe some cosmetic changes, but I barely noticed them in that case. So what to start with in this game? Well, the M113 APC. It have okay armor. I have no idea what it have. 45mm thick armor on the sides and only 38 in the front, but whatever. It may bounce shot from other M113 APC's cannons if you angle it quite generously. It's fast moving and decently hard hitting. So overall, as a starting vehicle, it's okay. The second is the Soviet PT-76 light scout tank that have absolutely terrible armor. 13mm in the front, 14 in the side and 6 in the rear. The turret have as most 20mm in the front. The difference is it have a pretty decent gun, but its low rate of fire compared to the M113 results in its often being turned to switch keys. One huge disadvantage for, well, basically any tank in the game is when they're firing the AP rounds at lightly armed targets. Sorry. There's a thing called over-penetration, and against this tin can with basically no armor, your health pool is basically your armor. Any AP round will do damage, but not as much as it would against a really armored target. So either using heat rounds or high explosive rounds are recommended. So you don't lose a lot of damage potential. The starting tanks cannot be retrofitted, as you see here. You may be thinking, what's a retrofit? Well, it's when you slap on things like this. Internal hull reinforcements increase all hit points by, in this case, 7.5%. And you only get these things by unlocking them. They are spread out all over the tech trees in various vehicles. There's armor, there's firepower, mobility and technology upgrades. All have different benefits. They also cost a bit to buy for the vehicle, but here in low tier they're almost free as candy. But if you want the big ones, you have to check with what dealer have the thing you want. Like here, for an example, the shell materials decreases reload time and increases moving accuracy. That's good, but you have to come down here all the way up in tier 7 to get it. And going through several tiers Well, it takes it through its time, as expected. I mean, let's see here. That's the one. First you have to get the BMP-1, then the BMP-1P, an upgraded model. BMP-2, BMP-3, and then the BMP-3M. And only then you get that final upgrade. I guess they figure that they were funny or something. I have no idea. Oh wait, that's the improved spotlight. Oh well, same thing. You don't get the best things unless you suffer for it, and you have to get your reputation up to 50% before you can unlock it anyway. Oh, well, enough yapping with that. How's the gameplay? Sorry, damn cold. Well, I can show you our PVE match and then compare. Let's take a medium. Yes, this one will probably do. Oh my. Okay, this team are as durable as tinfoil. Everyone except me are in an armored fighting vehicle or APC. I'm the only one with a main battle tank. Matchmaker, please! Oh dear.
Reloading! Just in time, Black Company. The NPAA's forces are trying to wipe out the town. We have to set up a counterattack. We're trying to protect the civilians at the castle, but keep your eyes open for an evac route. Black Company, if you can break through that roadblock, we can evacuate the civilians. Take it out. Take it out.
Okay, I'm not needed here. And that's the problem with main battle tanks. They may be relatively fast, but they are certainly slower than the AFVs. And yes, that's armored fighting vehicles.
Get over there and cover our backs, Black Company.
I'm on my way, but do you want to get me a speeding ticket or something? Whoa! Ceasefire!
Enemy destroyed.
Amazing. I have spent a shell at 400 credits to do 11 damage. Hooray.
Identified. Hostile tank.
Whoa!
Target immobilized.
You're not going anywhere.
Enemies heading to Delta 2. Take them out.
I'm spotted by
Identify
something.
target. Hostile PC.
In case anyone wonder, this is a T-64 main battle tank, and it have the Russian proof marking in the rear. The log. Yes, I know, lame joke. But it's true.
Enemy destroyed.
Amazing.
Target destroyed.
That's better.
Threat destroyed.
The armored fighting vehicles may have a lot of punch, but they are sure taking some damage.
The NPAA's at the castle door. Black Company, protect the civilians. We just need a few more minutes to make sure the civilians are safe. Then we can ready the counterattack. Identified. Hostile tank. Penetrating.
Oh no, get back here.
Go ahead. Target down. Target hit. Target hit. Huh?
all that driving, and it was in a big circle.
That was close. We've repelled a major attack today with no civilian casualties. I'm glad those extremists don't have nukes.
I would rather say that was not even close, but whatever. So here's the reward for a single PVE mission. It's not an awful lot. Sure, you got a decent amount of experience, but credits? No, it's barely covers the ammo bill in tier 4. In tier 1 to 3, sure, it's fine there, but in tier 4 the ammo start to cost a lot. Not to mention the repairs are nearly 6,000 if the tank gets destroyed. So, how's the difference between PVE and PVP? Well, let's take a round in PVP and have a look. Oh dear. Against tier 5s. Earlier today I had a match against tier 4s only on either team. And we even got a tier 6 in our team.
Driver, crank it. Affirmative. Gunner, scan for target. Affirmative. Driver, move out. Hostile tank, marked. They nailed us! They hit our fuel!
Oh dear. This is hardly a fair match. way worse spotting range than what the tier 5s have, so fair, no. There's also the amount of much less hit points.
Hostile truck, marked. We're submerged! Move! We're submerged!
Seriously, they don't even bother to waterproof tanks. That's just lame.
No panic.
No pen, and that was against the side armor of enemy tank's turret. Hooray. Well, that's one hit at least. And then we go for the lame road capping. Come on. If I will even get near the cap point at the time. And our team takes the retard curse as well.
Go ahead.
Oh yes, park yourself there, you fat...
No pen. Direct hit.
That's better. I'm not too fond to face a higher tier enemy tank, especially since the matches today have been pretty balanced, and our team are still going full retard with the cap. I hate cap wins. It never feels like a real win, because people lack spine. Yes, absolutely hate it. And regretfully, I could not do much in the game. You know, wrong place, wrong time. Let's see in repairs. 1025 ammo, 2478 and 45,889 credits and 784 XP for barely doing anything. That's not bad for barely doing anything. With a premium account that some increase quite a bit, but I don't have a premium account yet. I may buy it later, but not right now. So, Armored Dwarf, is it World of Tanks Mark II? In some ways you can argue about that, except that in World of Tanks the commanders don't exactly have skill trees, and the crews as well. Crew members get 1 skill points for every 2 levels. They go from level 0 to level 4, so only 2 skill points for them. And the commander gets a total of 5. Which one you pick, well, that's up to you. But overall, I like the game. I like World War II tanks, but they are not present here, so that's a reason to keep playing in World of Tanks. And if you like modern tanks, this is the game for you. Also, we naturally have the artillery. Yes, the scumbags are present. We saw one of these in the match. But they are not so much as mood killers as they are in World of Tanks, where one shot can really ruin your day. Here they do a lot less damage, but in exchange they fire faster. The only perfect game is if the developers would remove these pieces of, you know, sorry. Trying to be fair, but artillery have never really struck me as a fun thing to drive. I tried it for a while in World of Tanks, and it was boring. And that pretty much sums it up. If you think that artillery is fun, perhaps you should do something new in life, like trying to drive one of the tanks instead. Oh well, not to get into a rant. Wait, I already did. Okay, to not prolong the rant. let's cut it here. Armored Warfare. It's a good game, and it stands on its own feet. It have issues with over-penetration if you are using these AP rounds against things like this 7mm thick armored scout wagon. Let's call it that. So use a high explosive or heat against them and you won't have over-penetration. You don't see that in the World of Tanks. There's no such thing as over-penetration there. So that's one of the several differences, along with the retrofits. Kinda exist in World of Tanks, you know, equipment. But here you have to unlock it and you not just throw some money at it to buy it directly. If I could that, I would have bought the MK3 upgrade, period. But nope, have to research it by unlocking various vehicles and work for it. So you really value those upgrades when you can get them. Well, I'm gonna cut it here. Yeah, have a good time, folks, and have fun playing whatever you feel to play. Armored Warfare, World of Tanks, World of Warships, War Thunder, whatever. As long as you're having fun, you know it's the right game for you. I kind of recommend it, as if you're into a more modern tank. See you around, folks.